Hey, I'm Will, founder of WattShift. At WattShift, we're optimizing how smart devices use energy. Our software solves a critical problem for manufacturers of smart energy devices who are our customers. Across the US, utilities and grid operators have developed incentives that reward device makers and consumers for easing demand on the energy grid at peak times. For device makers, these grid incentives represent a significant pool of potential revenue, and for device users, grid incentives mean cheaper, cleaner energy. There's $59 billion of these incentives left on the table every year. The challenge is optimizing for these incentives is really hard. There are more than 200,000 regulatory combinations in the US across more than 3,000 utilities. 5 different categories of incentive schemes, different kinds of tariffs, wholesale markets, demand response programs, etc. Factor all this in, and if you're a device maker, it's really hard to know what each device should be doing at what time. What is the context they are in? WattShift software makes this easy. We bring together the economic factors, physical factors, and consumer preferences to create optimized schedules for devices. This creates a revenue and cost model where WattShift, device makers, and homes all financially win by helping the grid. Win, win, win. More specifically, for device makers, this means access to this huge new pool of revenue. They can capture about 20% of that 60 billion as new recurring revenue. We take a share of that revenue as our way of being sustainable, while the rest goes to consumers. They're typically can save up to 20% on their monthly energy bills while saving hundreds of pounds of carbon per year without meaningful comfort impacts. During the set contest, we made a ton of progress. We launched our MVP app into field tests around the US. We're currently controlling 18 thermostats in 15 homes in California, Illinois, and Michigan. In our MVP app, once you connect to your thermostat, we'll understand your utility based on your zip code, ask you if you have solar or other energy devices in your home, ask about your temperature preferences, and you get to specify what temperature you'd like to be in your home and your cost versus comfort trade-offs that you'd like to make. We do the rest. You can always check the daily summary for device performance, track your bill savings and carbon reductions. We also provide a public savings calculator for anyone interested in joining our field tests or potential device partners. They can use it to see how, whether it's one device or millions of devices, what are the energy, carbon, and revenue impacts of working with WattShift. We've also been building customer relationships during the set contest. I spoke with more than 50 different potential partners during this contest. We have great ongoing conversations with Trane, Lennox, and Daikin, each of whom can provide a game-changing 10 million plus install base. On day one, we got contracts and integrations with 3 new vendors, Palmetto, Texture, and WattTime, in addition to our existing customer letters of intent and design partnerships with Blip Energy, Revert, and Wise. Looking around the marketplace, we don't see anybody else trying to help device partners optimize in this way. There are some similar solutions focused on direct-to-consumer or selling to utilities, and a few of our customers care so much about this that they've been building this themselves in-house. And I think we will eventually get them as customers, even if today they have built something decent themselves. But there's nobody helping with this, and there's tons of device partners that really need this offering. We feel really good about the team we've put together. I started this because I was in this space. I was a thermostat product manager and knew this needed to get solved. My co-founder Manas got really excited about grids, having been at Berkeley, Google, Stanford, YC startups. David Cole has helped us with the optimizations. He has a PhD in that. He also worked at PNNL and NREL and has a good knowledge of the space. We're working with a PhD candidate in data extraction to understand all the PDFs in the space. His name's Chiming. Really lucky to have them and others on the team helping us move forward. Our goals for the Go contest are clear. We want to expand our field tests, refine our optimizations, and increase our load under management to demonstrate scale to potential partners. From customer conversations, we know that scale is the key thing currently causing concern to Trane, Daikin, Lennox, and that this will unlock that huge opportunity to drive not just revenue, but impact across the country. So that's where we're headed, and we know this Solar Prize can help us get there. Thank you so much.